Hi beautiful souls, welcome to my channel. I am Maya. Thank you for clicking on this video and subscribing if you've already been subscribed. Honestly, I also want to start off by saying thank you for your support. Thank you for the lovely messages. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and showing me a lot of kindness and love. I'm here trying to be a boss ass, B-I-T-C-H, but at the same time trying to be very humble and trying to be very sincere and honest about my shortcomings, honest about my struggles, my flaws, my insecurities. There's a reason why I started this in the first place. This is my mission, this is my sole purpose, this is who I am, amongst other things too. But the way I do my tarot readings, the way I do my oracle readings, the way I do my readings in general, everything that I do is to do with healing. Everything that I do is to help and support, because you are me, I am you. So whoever is drawn to me, whoever benefited or benefits from my videos, honestly, that's what I'm here for. So thank you for showing support back. Thank you for being appreciative. Thank you for even helping yourself by, you know, sometimes I know my videos can be triggering. This video especially that I'm about to get into, the topic that I'm about to get into, sometimes I say things that can be in a triggering way, even though I don't intentionally do it that way. But the truth can't always be sugar-coated. The truth can't always be sugar-coated. So for me to dive into this message right now, I have been getting intuitive messages. So before I start the tarot, I would like to give this message of, some of you are waking up feeling like, I'm so tired of being angry at my parents. I'm seeing a father wound, but you could also have a mother wound as well. Someone could be upset at an absent father. Someone could be upset at an abusive father or an abusive mother. Abuse could be, you know, psychological. It could be neglect. It could be the S word. It could be, you know, physical. There's so many types of abuse. And nevertheless, I honestly heard, I don't know why the message, it isn't the way I like to give messages, but it's the way your spirit guides want to give it to you. Because I was a bit like, whoa. I know that's going to be triggering to some people, but especially if you are someone watching this and you have experienced a lot of like extreme, because not everybody, you know, like those children cases that become documentaries, or adult cases that become documentaries, movies, books, just things that are sent around or talked about a lot. Like there was this girl whose mother treated her this way, there was this boy whose stepmother treated this way, there was, you know, girl, boy, whoever, stepmom, auntie, relative, parent, whatever it is. There are extreme cases is what I'm trying to say. Some of you may be someone who's had an extreme toxic household, chaotic household, can't compare it to others, others can't comprehend what you've been through, and you may be someone who doesn't even look like what you've been through. But the triggering message that I have is, don't be unappreciative for your parents. So I feel like I'm going to get into exactly how the message came up, and then I'm going to dive into what it actually means in my own understanding of what the message is saying when it says don't be unappreciative. When your spirit guides are telling you, I'm strongly getting you have powerful spirit guides that are actually angels as well, who's actually been with you throughout your life experiences in your childhood, and that is why you don't look the way what you've been through. Maybe you have even have a box in your mind, a compartment, or whatever you want to call it, a storage in your brain that is the no-go-to storage of memories, and it doesn't affect you as much, your childhood experiences, because you've forgotten it, like you've suppressed it, but it does come out in other ways. However, the message is don't be unappreciative. You are who you are actually because of your parents, and that is in physical, everything, when it comes to biology, when it comes to DNA, everything, who you are. So all the good qualities that you love about yourself, it's gonna sound weird, all the good qualities you love about yourself comes from your parents. Even certain characteristics that you love yourself, I'm not saying give all of the credit to your parents, I'm saying recognize, your spirit team are telling you to recognize all the good qualities that you've actually picked up from your parents, and that you wouldn't have had if it weren't for your experience or your parents being your parents, you know. And holding anger, resentment, unforgiveness towards your parents actually affects you way more. The reason you are struggling in your relationships, in your finances, in your own self-love journey, everything that is a struggle, if anything, if this resonates, yes, if not all, in some departments in your life, areas, aspects in your life, are strongly like affected because of your childhood experiences and how you are feeling today towards your parents. Another thing your spirit team want you to recognize is that see them as you. You know how you are me, I am you, we are all one. we are all literally one in just different versions. This freaking includes nature, guys. If you hear we are one, we are so connected, this includes animals and nature. Like, we need to stop excluding nature and animals when we say we are one. Please, if you are someone who is reminded of that a lot in conversations, plug it in. This includes nature and animals. Let people around you know, especially if you're an animal and nature lover, even if you weren't before. Because for me, for example, I loved it from outside, thinking it was separate, and I actually didn't see nature, even animals, the way I see it now. I admired it, I loved it, but I see it so differently now, because I feel nature, I sense nature, I feel animals, I sense animals on a deeper level now. And it's because I got to know myself on a deeper level and connected with everybody and everything else on a deeper level as well. So plug that in. Also a gentle reminder for you. However, going back to your parents' part, whether you are a male or a female, you need to start recognizing that they too, because you probably haven't heard their story or their life experiences, or you have. But what I'm getting is they weren't able to either intentionally, intelligently, wisely, patiently, emotionally, intelligently able to deal with their emotions, with their experiences, the same way you are able to control your own thoughts, emotions, actions, certain ways. And also, if you are someone who has experienced abuse in the hands of a family member, a parent, whatever, I'm sure you are someone who's also experienced narcissists and other toxic relationships outside of the home. And a gentle reminder, because whoever you are who's watching this, you are someone who is dealing with mother wounds and father wounds, and it is not an easy road, an easy journey to actually heal from them. I've heard it a lot. I'm almost 3 years in, and I'm at this stage where, I'm just realizing a lot of things right now in my own personal life. I haven't shared my story completely yet, but yes, mother wounds separately, father wounds separately, both of it. Earlier when I was getting the downloads, I was also getting someone watching this has had a single parent. This could be the father or the mother who had to play both roles, and you feeling like you've had an absent father. I'm getting, even if you've had an absent father, recognize that that one parent played a good role, even if it wasn't a healthy role. So try to see them to fit into that masculine trait or masculine absence that you've had, or the feminine, motherly absence that you've had, because it was there and in other people in your life as well. I hope this has helped. Give it a like, subscribe if it has.